Choreb Beruach, Sword of the Spirit. Interpreted and narrated by Wendy. Shemot, Exodus, chapter 24. And he said to Moshe, "Come up unto Yahweh, you and Aharon, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 elders of Yeshariel. Then you will worship from afar." However, Moshe alone came near Yahweh, and they did not come near, nor did the people go up with him. Therefore Moshe came and told the people all the words of Yahweh and all the guidelines. Thus all the people answered with a united voice and said, "All the words which Yahweh has spoken, we will do." Then Moshe wrote all the words of Yahweh, and rose up early in the morning, and built an altar below the mount, and 12 monuments, according to the 12 tribes of Yeshariel. Moreover, he sent young men of the children of Yeshariel, who offered ascension offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto Yahweh. Then Moshe took half of the blood and put it in basins. Also he sprinkled half of the blood on the altar. Then he took the supper of the covenant and read among the audience of people. Therefore they said, "We will do all that Yahweh has said, and we will be obedient." Then Moshe took the blood and sprinkled it upon the people. Moreover he said, "Behold, the blood of the covenant, which Yahweh has made with you concerning all these words." Furthermore, Moshe and Aharon, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Yeshariel went up. Then they saw the Elohim of Yeshariel, and under his feet it was like paved work of sapphire stone, and its purity was like the body of the heavens. Moreover, he did not lay a hand upon the nobles of the children of Yeshariel, and they envisioned Elohim. Thus they ate and drank. Then Yahweh said to Moshe, "Come up to me into the mount, and be there, and I will give you stone tablets, and a teaching, and commandments which I have written, that you may teach them." So Moshe rose up. Then his minister Yehoshua and Moshe went up into the mount of Elohim. And he said to the elders, "You wait here for us until we come back to you. Behold, Aharon and Hur are with you. If any man has any matters to do, let him come to them." Then Moshe went up into the mount, and a cloud covered the mount. And the glory of Yahweh dwelled upon Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it for 6 days. However, the 7th day he called to Moshe out of the midst of the cloud. And the sight of the glory of Yahweh was like a consuming fire on the top of the mount, in the eyes of the children of Yeshariel. And Moshe went into the midst of the cloud, and got himself up into the mount. And Moshe was in the mount for 40 days and 40 nights.